OKFM 101.7.
Private legal practitioner lawyer Kwame Adofo wesiamra timra kamra ni mumra pa yenya no mama no so ayene no ebo enkomo. Law, good morning.
Binia mejoso
Mpacho na bako die
uni ahoye na onso
adu
binia mamenchia na menchia tifo no hefo look, yes, me answer yes, not for reasons omodi aba abontino minim so hu ba ko bi da abontin
Pacho mu dia wahia dosu nti
ba ko bi da abontin
accountability no
o de ko ni na da abontin minim so hu a deno a wo hu yo
ate me ninse dan twa so ba production be bo mama menya nti
ba ko bi da abontin
wadaro me da abontin de se we de esa mansan pesi obi otumi tu bi di da abontin de esa mansan pesi obi otumi tu bi di nti boye nkomo yin.
But you see, under Article 146, you know, and it's a double thing. Near one is very abasa. Say, when you could release it, content, and anything could release it at this stage. I think, and one is what your petition, full stop. But release the content now, under Article 146 proceedings. Now, don't hear Chief Justice talking of. Case in the Supreme Court now. On one affidavit or swear, Supreme Court striking out, said it will be releasing at confidential and other in-camera proceedings. I need to out. And he will take a cue from that. And this thing will release the content. No, we are making. We should be full of my body show because we release here. While here likelihood you risk getting your complaint or your petition thrown out. And but more generally, yes, I may force to say a bit you begin a few hole. No Ghana for now we don't learn and I know and you prepare to be resign. I think what I said one or resigning because we should constitution no now share on one act now share behavior and the conduct just said man nyadia obetimi aye e dey bentina make aka constitution no say under article 88 no obiye ni ho obetimi do obi court in the name of the republic unless say that person is the attorney general and not somebody attorney general authorized. That is the constitution. Law bien wa associate constitution. And so that is the starting point. And in making the OSP act, yet is our office. The mandate, almost true say he shall be authorized by the attorney general. So that they are inconsistent with Article 88 and 80. That it means that so for investigation and I say what investigation before I will bet me a court. This attorney general sign off for him. Otherwise it's invalid. Now the way on why I know court. Court. It means that those charges court without the authorization by the attorney general, they are all invalid. Oh, and you would be at your recent banter on the Attorney General Grenya Kenofriata. What's it? When you can operata, Yanfan Ragana. This is over court Attorney General, your boss order. You write a letter to the Chief of Staff. So I know then. Chief of Staff is so wow. What's about can do? One if I can operata. Chief of Staff was Sakai and was okay. May direct you, Ako, Attorney General. But the Chief of Staff glad whom say as what do Attorney General. Or direct letter no about Attorney General. Attorney General say for father for docket in Bra. Pinkai. Which is the press conference now. We are collaborating with the Attorney General. the Attorney General, meaning me a fine pa. He has a bit of him in me. Me, I don't have any of me in him. What kind of joke is this? Attorney General is your boss. Yes, if a doctor to the car, give it to him full stop. Actually, we are. Said there was no docket. And the concept annoy. So OCP will be extradition. And for them, Ghana, Wabra, wouldn't a docket be a, would you maybe a? Yes, on one case, would name the mandate to the age. Would name say Attorney General in the boss. Eti Ushema Ejumano Krano, he's just a wrong person in that office. I said, go on and resign. But I was a Ghana dear. You need to show my home. Get in my coaching, my being room, OSP bad, and okay. And the end of the day. Down him. Mini hour.
Lawyer Mwapa.
I network in Jibuana. Because
yeah, the Ethiopian, a bad embrace no ayana, Yempese between Chawan Nemuna,
I am Matthias. But my father, I just said, what the Agni Diagro. Sa OSP, Mr. Kissi Agyabeng, what the Agni Diagro. One KSM, your interview. My Baba. What's it? Only Pepe second of Rest we Ghana had before the 6th of January.
Yeah.
Now on can't support you, don't you? Utumra no watch okay, you need to call your tea. I said, the first letter I would throw call Kenufriata. So here no. What 24th January 2025. What bank of money overseas? What do you call it here? What do you call it here? I'm kind of second of Riata with Ghana. It will be only second of Riata free Ghana before 6th January. And then I'll teach you let a command 24th January. So here, Omrane, to that. Mina so
Lawyer Mwao.
A trop pan with the Yama actually. And trop. The Nipa we are public office holder, which we didn't trust here. You are no longer fit for that position. Who didn't say the panel? What say? Who didn't say the panel in Ghana? Oh, Choleta, no, what's so called if he is Omra. 2 quarters of them can say, we need Ghana. It means that you lied to us. That in itself is grounds for you to even be removed. Now, Tronan with your. Remember another one. Okay, Madam Cecilia Dapa.
Me pacho ai, awo muko ni fie no.
Aha, wo so akonya sika puduo. What is this cano? Emrana si so sizi obi sika sa na wo 7 days pe. Kokos na court mfo asoma. Kokwasa sa wa court na twam. The court say look, wa umbra no, was 7 days. Apa ho. Ntimi ya ho hwe nyi, so ma me sika command. Oh, no press conference. Court in it here. One calculating ye. And do a circle view. Okoye any as shows a tribune. And obey a press conference. Uncle Nam. Okay.
Lawyer
Mekai. No, idea what is this? I am within your mandate. Or what a shit is a tribune. I feel oh, what Daniel and no new idea. Oh, me investigation no. But who's doing a money laundering? Money laundering is also mini mandate. A yoko for the old mandate for money laundering. And this is how they are made pano and a docket to the command yoko. You can also how they are command my missus like a baby. Okay, yes, I'm on the benefit of the doubt. Say no correct. We need mandate for money laundering. Now yoko for the old money laundering mandate. Okay. There was also a coaching MPA for Mustafa Hamid and Encrophobi. Now, what charge you on? Charges are what charge you on money laundering. I was doing mandate. What's that charge you about money laundering? Hey, now on my way, just say you die, just say you die now after the end. Diane, yes. Wow, the guys would need mandate for money laundering. You what so? Why am I Dapa case? I a foolish case. said you got that Adia. Also, what charge MPA Mustafa Hamid with money laundering. See, it tells you how inconsistent he is. When you say Ghana for your short memory, it's your baby. No, me why you pen my trato? Why you pen my trato? Let me catalog. Okay, I catalog and near my way. It tells you so what the agent in the agro. We are no about press conference. We are not really to do on a website. And I know I really know petitions not banning in on the website. So, Conference Church petition answer. I'm out for more 2 more power. Almost so said the power is falling. Oh my goodness. A media tricks we will play. It's a media. What kind of message can be come? Message be at home.
Lawyer, where the Yapesi who said the Baya or Tinabino will be Kissi Agyabeng who answer moi. A beer on National Koyan said, my petitioners no, a you are who are now here be nomdy.
Okay, Edra, and is for your own primary. Mammy be to care more to schedule. Okay.
Video no by ya. Aha. Nippon, no granny interview was oh.
But I mean, you investigate you for corruption and corruption related. Hey, at the assembly. And you saw them like side to schedule you invite you about for money laundering. Corruption and corruption related. What to be that? That's the good say. Grabbing. MC, who can you say corruption? What's the brother? That's a credit, my brother.
Now, lawyer, on to me, you know, as it say, on qualify and in feel nuruho, and I say, or qualify, but when you make money, so.
Well, look, in terms of qualification, dear, say your minimum requirements. I mean, I've said 10 years or so at the bar, or qualify. He's a Ghanaian citizen, or qualify. Just all qualify, but he's just incompetent. Because we do also be an theater. I didn't ask me a clear say you need authorization by the Attorney General. Cases are all valid, Attorney General authorization. So those cases are all invalid. Because that's what the Constitution says. To answer your question, no, I don't know. So I said, no. The game be no play. But in terms of the law, no, well, so in terms of the qualification, yes, you need a minimum amount of years for qualify. You must be a Ghanaian citizen or qualify. He owes no allegiance to any other country or qualify. But by since 2021 to date, generally, if you make a statement, when you're happier, what's it come? In your capacity as what? Martin Pebu was one of his fiercest defenders. Even Martin Craft friend me on my views on OSP. He said Martin shifted to all sides. I buy on side. So what is the mechanism? If you say one else who say, well, I do maybe you can say such enough is enough. What transition 2021? 4 years in it. There was only a press conference from our agents. Propaganda.
OKFM.
I do propaganda. Petitions in India. Me, I don't want to talk about the ones which are already out because that petition risk being thrown away. But no, in terms of his competency in doing the job, he can't do the job.
I see. Lawyer, going for this petition here, Akoto Mampeni Enumuya. Womunina son bakum work and so Nana conflict of interest, no, any breach of oath of office, no, and a minimum that a jamutum brana minimum radio. A conflict of interest, no one here.
Oh, Minia, I prefer not to discuss the content of Obi petition or Diako. When you call no anything could release this petition, no, because that's one here they will throw it out because under Article 146, no, anything discuss it. or it should not be made public. Into yes, as you can watch them there, it risk being thrown out. But more generally, maybe I will talk more generally. For no, who's in the interview now? It was just a joke. KSM interview, no, it was just a joke of an interview. Minimum when you advice on an interview.
I didn't try.
What you can see a call NIB, you call a fee, you call immigration, you call one fee, you call how one fee. Because not a omobusi for the what is this? Me was so wako baby. Wako baby. Why do you keep on lying to the people of Ghana? Why? Look, meaning I'm content of the petition. Let's not discuss it because it's a Supreme Court under Article 146 petitions. It's not meant to be public. Never known to the answer.
Utian Koma, political commentators be on the various political shows no. Allude to the fact say, as a lawyer Kissi Agyabeng, Omeboye na obi a wakoso financial loss to the nation. Yentumi retrieve this canona asoche ho yemfa mano no. Rather it has been the other side the mum say they think say onu mum na waste public funds. Ye tuane car servicing the officer or ye adwuma wo paying adwuma for her, but yet no results.
Minia, this is the past case was fine case. Police never say when you a fine case. $1 million will be there. A beautiful case. Police need because this is a fantastic case. Minia, who was up no way? Don't go overseas now. $10,000 and over. And so declare. Who declare? We must assess can win our way. And so select where our first win assess can. And this is how now $1 million. Now what you can say $1 million. Why kukwasa some case now a foolish case. Hey, it's we are competent. That should have been his end. Dana Nelson could resign. But to an assistant say you could for the now why money laundering. For docket I will report I will buy. I told you say oh yeah who arrived at a conclusion say money laundering. For docket there was no investigation. So it means that Wamagana for one says from Wama boy any Jessica no more Jessica now. I've heard on Nababe Kukwasa. Bibi Chumane Odo Sakoka, Bibi Chumanado Sakoka, SML the Odo Sakoka, one as mom. I told you Jena Authorized. Second investigate them. One authorized. I don't see what the Sakaka baby Jack of all trade, master of none.
Lawyer, where dear, your friend is saying, bodies are made to me authorize it, ni remover, dear, but saying Cabeto with Nimua petitioning. Now we hear more. Outcome no be too sure say, Obemanako, Anna.
Well, look, I'm a wrong person to ask that question. Me, I'll be somebody there. Because the bell when the man I'll recuse myself. Come on, you free home. In a sense, I've been consistent. Said man would be there. It made me say never told me to make this decision. I can stand there aside because I will not be fair to him. When you have expressed an opinion on a matter, a bar, you should recuse yourself. As what you want, the Janchen. Nama or moi. They are coming with an open and fair-minded view. So more Moshe, and you will beat them here. Me come from the one. Some will say that the party is the Marcus won't come. Maybe say they may make here. Then they can crucify the crowns and Medina. But that's not how our law works. Until they can step aside. Remember other people to decide on his fate based on the content of this petition. And I'm refusing to talk about the content because we are destroying the whole concept of a what is it called? Article 146 hearing, in-house hearing, or is it in-camera hearing? But maybe as well before, maybe you know where I stand. I am who you get. And he needs to be commenting on whether he will go. Maybe I can execute you in grounds and anchor. Maybe nothing. And I'm a wrong person. I will not be fair to him. And the idea, when you're lawyer for no bisano on what he thinks about.
By regardless, say one qua a bayo mama. Oh
no, Nanya Ghana ni ono.
Ghana.
Oh my Masa. Wow, kind of credit what time for Dawson. And the
okay. Where they away from Kissi Agyabeng there, no, I don't know, sir. Jermaine Sane need 2 deputies in the name, say, if you want us to talk about almost also the annual.
Well, look, we name what the content of the petition against them. You and to be fair, no, it's good to say you name content, no, because you're not discussing what the content are.
All right.
We risk destroying whatever the case is.
But generally,
generally, no.
From afar, we hear
because NDC says omubombe yomo. Omubaye so yaka. Azedun ketiaka. Na leading figures. Omuye be yomo nyina. E dia nyame nwanwa. Se petition aba. Ye yomo nyina. The main target is the Electoral Commission. But they know, say, decision to remove Electoral Commission does not lie with the president. It lies with the Chief Justice. And this is now call, they went after the Chief Justice. Chief Justice, no. The main, you say, the Chief Justice feel the bit my Electoral Commission. I don't think no Mukoko Chief Justice feel. A bit in there. One reporter, Chief Justice, you one copy. Or no, mamma, now, I bet you man a copy of the report. Hey, you know, how you know, a crony there. But report to the money. Everything there. Also, who's there? Game. Up to now, the Chief Justice are report right to reasons. Everything there for a copy man. It's easy for the day. So, we got the sign sealed and delivered. Almost kind of long time, they be you. And the content because it's an election promise that, as you also want to say, you cast out to home, Ghana. Said that to be a bar, one of those the Chief Justice, Ubia bar, one of those Electoral Commissioners, and there be a bit who say, you protect some say. Not only a buying your case, why no would I got one? Because of you will have a judge for you. The judge in your bail boat in Africa said, a buying yellow. You're wrong. Will be by our enemy, maybe you. Do you want to live like that? If it is society, body, hang, I become when I'm my ebony.
Lawyer, what political parties, you know. I'm say from time to time, I titri some quiet park meeting as a na asumdue ni ho ranko bi wo ho discrepancies bi wo ho anope kra ne nana janto akra e kasa on put us misbehavior ne de utie ni se ma waka kra no a cannot be overemphasized. Now we hear complaints near the day. Chairman of the NDC, Chairman I say doing ketiamu ina keke bia no. I say ya no crasa de ankrofo yi kan sa na tie o.
Ba jama ante question as you.
Na lawyer na Juma as Electoral Commission chairperson compared to Charlotte Osei, compared to Dr. Farijan Mo. Now, ohe ensemu a political parties no, reps no, kafa no titru ne iPac meeting ya wo mne ne ya me sure say what tibi does when it come as a surprise to you?
Well, look, if you want to compare the two, make from memory, no. In the case of Madam Charlotte Osei, no any deputies, they were fighting. No. They were fighting. Not a hot no, sir. Whereas so almost situation is different. They are not fighting like before. That is a clear decision. You say we're a lawyer here. You want people on the same side fighting. Because then they will give you more evidence about each other. The lawyer DB interview recently said, whether what he's saying is true. That Madam Charlotte wanted even to remove her own deputy. It is a division, say, they themselves can even write petitions against each other. But in this case, no. I haven't heard that there's I said, Nipa Bebre, obviously, you buy a electoral commission nephew, you buy a call. I don't know what's here. They don't know what's here there. Yes, Anna, even petition Bibi Wumukrana. What the kind of color in I say, Ubabi, you know. And they said, you said, you know. Yes, Anna, what Chasato? But that you will be Lucas will be you. Near any day. And then I have me. Some of the chat to her and have me. Because the matter that you know. We better go. That's 2025. Womu yebi. Ndiye yebi. Near any day. And then I have me.
Na ebi susu say ye twasa bi a yan hwe be ha ye daache say petition mra peni we obekọ je say petition ama eye dan ye a peni ne twene mutan obekọ is it the right way to go?
No. The answer is very no. Big no. Because because the petition mra wa kwa to me bo ni kwa to be say and you kind of ruffle with a wink and a nod. People need to say matter of petition, but I have 10 petitions. 10 petitions. All you need is one, which is sound. 10 petitions, they won't go. And he, a son of the Saboni, many them slow me court, no. And them slow because we know me, no, yanka court in the OGDO move. Na say who na judge for ya na me no be any abanya case a better na judge be bold enough say I'm going to rule against the government. And who only the rich and powerful politicians in the Benya justice. Me no me I don't have it. Because when you trust that so now my judge for one year wicked pack. What's that? There were 3 branches of government. And the media for I have 4. 3 branches of government. The executive, president in Crawford, the judiciary, court, no, and the parliament. But to say no, you say, a quite fast chief justice, I'm say, executive is more powerful than the others. President Kass will obey you, will obey you. That is what we know now. The Babashi judges in. We a second time, the first time was President Kwame Nkrumah, the Akokosa. John Mahama's record now is that the only president in the 4th Republic, our Chief Justice. It will be in the history books forever. Until decision now, students will come and read it. That's a teacher that will walk around. Everybody was our decision. It is a chasa, and you know, near who said that in Shima, Omobano Moshea, Omba Jaji, a crime base. Into sa na mono sa. And if I say judgment call. The show how to make a judgment. Oh, to make a judgment today. I saw Gina who said, that didn't see MEC. That's in Simba. Bombe who is saying, Bombe can say. At the end, you have to your hope, the Ghana for.
Lo, I don't pay a better answer. Yani lawyer Kwame Adofo. And a bon common, and common shall say the free. Kissi Agyabeng, OSP. Petition now say you know. Any of the baby, my major means and the deputies me no. And back we create communication or not so crowd so can be.
OKFM 101.7.